Shalom.
Shalom.
All right, first and foremost, before we get started, we're going to give all honor, glory, and power to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash.
I want to say double honors to our elders, our great apostles, the great millstone, who rule well, teach well, being great example to Israel, mind the elect, peace and blessing, salutation, and hope the elect on the four corners, pushing the sound doctrine in truth and sincerely, their great song. We out here once again, all through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua. Yahweh is the true name of the Heavenly Father, who the word ignorant called God, and Yahushua is the true name of the Son, who the word ignorant called Jesus Christ, man. All right, and the Lashawan Kadash means the holy tongue, the ancient Hebrew, man. All right, because according to the scripture, our Lord and Heavenly Father, they spoke Hebrew, man. All right, they spoke the ancient language, it was the Hebrew. All right, but hey, we're gonna get into it. I hope you brother edified, but we lay the law down, man. You got Colossians 5.
We're going to get into Jacob and Esau, you know, twin brothers, you know. You can start out with that second Ezra 6 and 9 for me. We're going to talk about the transition of power that's taking place right now on this earth, you know. Esau been ruling for the wicked, the so-called white man, the devil been ruling for a long time, man, but his kingdom about to come to an end, man. We ushering in a righteous kingdom when Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, man. That's right. So we're just going to get into it, you know, Jacob and Esau, you start off saying 86 and 9 for me.
This is 2nd Esdras, chapter 6, verse 7 through 9. Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times? And when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that follow it?
We, like I said, we're in that transition of power right now, man. You know, the end of one kingdom and ushering in another one, man. From a wicked kingdom back to a righteous kingdom, man. That's Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua's kingdom, man. Yahushua is coming back to establish his kingdom on this earth, man, in righteousness, man.
This is 2nd Esdras 6 and 7. Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times? And when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that follow it?
Just look at what's going on right now, man. It's the prophecies are popping, man. You got to be blind if you can't see, man. You can tell there's something that's going on, man. That there's a shift that's taking place on this earth, man. You can see that. You can feel that, you know. And that's that transition. You know, the wicked kingdom is almost at its end, man. We approaching that time. We in that time. You know.
If I can add, that parting asunder of times is talking about the ages. Okay. What should be the end of one age and the beginning of another age. Okay. Because the world ultimately is not going to come to an end where the whole earth is going to be destroyed. Right. But there's going to be, like you said, a transition of power. Right. So Ezra was inquiring of the Lord, what are the parting asunder of the times? Okay, go ahead.
Or when shall the end of it, the first and the beginning of it, that follow it?
Like the brother was saying, the righteous and the wicked rulership. Okay, when should be the end of the wicked ruling and the end of the righteous? You got precept?
Yeah.
You got Job?
Yep. It's weird, bro.
Get it.
Hey, this Job 14 and 5, it says, seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass.
Now we gotta understand, right? We're dealing with beginners out here. We know what we're talking about, but who is that talking about? Who is Job 14 and 5 talking about? Let's get Job 9 and 24.
This is Job 9 and 24. And earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
Let's stop right there. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Who is the wicked? Who running this place? Who been running this place? Who running this place right now? The so-called white man. It's Esau, Edom. You know? The wicked, you know. That's who running this place right now within everything, man.
Finish the Job.
He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he?
Let's talk about that iconoclasm, man. Just destroying the ancient relics, you know, and putting his face up there, you know, which is false, man. Tearing down the realness and bringing his falseness, man. He the wicked, man. Everywhere he go, we got death and destruction that follow him, man.
Yeah, he covered up the truth.
Come.
cover up the truth of who the true judge is, and he put the image of himself as the most high power, man. Okay? But like he read, his days are determined.
Right.
His days to do his work and do wickedness are numbered. Like Yakanun brought out. Go ahead, Doc.
Yeah, also, the days are determined, his number must have a big, because you gotta go back to Revelation. And he said that dragon gonna be loose for a season. And we in that time when there's another season that that dragon is loose, man. But guess what? He said just for a little season, man. And that season almost over with. Like you got summer, you got winter, you got spring, you got fall. Oh, that's a short season, man. And now Esau being your short season of time at Jerusalem, man. But guess what? You're gonna be taken out of power seat, man.
That's
and
right.
Jacob is gonna come in power, man. That's gonna be forever and ever and ever and ever, man. That's the scripture says.
That's why he's moving at such great wrath, you know, because he know that his time is up.
For a short time.
Now, but a short time, you know. Go ahead, Doc.
This is 2nd Esdras 6 and 8. And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau.
It's Jacob's hand holding the heel of his brother Esau, man, in the womb, man. You know? One more time,
This is 2nd Esdras 6 and 8. And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau.
Jacob and Esau are children of Isaac and Rebekah, man. And we holding that heel, man, like you said.
For Esau is the end of the world.
For Esau is the end of the world. Esau is the end of this age, man. Esau's kingdom is coming to an end. For Esau is the end of the world eon, age. Go ahead.
And Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
And Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth, man. Yasharallah, man. Yahweh Shah coming back to usher in his kingdom, man, in righteousness, man. You know? And it's going to be the beginning of our kingdom, man. It's going to be forever, man. It's going to last forever. Esau's kingdom is coming to an end, man. It's coming. It's coming every day, every minute, every second. You know, just turn on the news, man.
Look downtown.
Yeah, look downtown. This is ghost town now.
Ghost
Again,
town, bro.
Ghost town. Everything's shut down, man. Lockdown, man. That let you know that something is happening. Something is brewing, you know. This kingdom is coming to an end. No folly, no clubs, no sports, no school, no nothing, no malls. You can't go out and do nothing. Go to the grocery store or go to AutoZone and go home, man. That's it. This kingdom is finished, man. And we usher in that righteous kingdom, man. Yahweh Shai is on his way back, man, to usher in the righteous kingdom, man. For us, for Yasharallah, man.
Right.
You know?
This is 2nd Esdras 6 and 8. And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau.
That heel, you see Jacob's hand holding Esau's heel is symbolic of Jacob taking Esau out of the rulership, man. Okay? Chiefly it's going to be done by who? The ultimate Jacob. Going to Jacob is Yahweh, right? Which means supplanter, right? It's the Christian churches, they'll identify Jacob as the trickster, right? Also, it go into heel puller, okay? You're going to trip somebody up. What's the easiest way to trip somebody up? You trip him up at the foot, at the heel, the peak of his rulership of Achilles' heel, all right? His Achilles' heel is going to be when he starts to try to be like the Most High and usher in that RFID chip, man, okay? That's when he's going to ultimately get pulled out his rulership, you know? But, yet indeed, this was symbolic of the times, okay? When Esau was coming out of the womb to be the firstborn to get the blessing, and Jacob's like, it ain't gonna go down like that. What DC be saying? Bring your ass here, boy.
Bring your ass here.
You know?
Yep.
I got one.
This is Job
We'll give it to you. Hold on.
Okay.
20 and 23. When he is about to fill his belly, Yahweh shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him and shall rain it upon him while he is eating.
See?
Read it one more time.
This is Job 20 and 23. When he is about to fill his belly, Yahweh shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him.
See, that's like when it's Esau, Edom, thinking that he gonna get all this, thinking his rulership, his kingdom gonna stay in forever. The Most High got a trick for him, man. He gonna destroy all of that, man. Destroy his thoughts with that chip. Think he gonna implement that chip. Everything, the new world order, everything gonna be turned around, man. He think he gonna be in rulership forever. He think he got a God complex, man. With that chip, he think he can figure out the thoughts of everybody, you know what I'm saying, in the database or whatever. But the Most High got him in a trick bag, man. He's gonna turn it around on him, man. You know, he ain't gonna get it off, man. The new world order, man. No, man.
That's what's on his agenda. That's what he's been seeking to fulfill all this time.
All this time.
What did you have, Bob? Tell me what you had.
Romans 9 and 13.
Hold that.
Okay.
Hold that. We're gonna let you get that off. Hold that.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Shall rain it upon him while he is eating.
While he eating, man, think he getting all this, he filling his belly, man. Getting all this, whatever he want to get, man.
Fatness of the earth.
Fatness of the earth, come. But it's gonna backfire on him, man. You know, because his kingdom is coming to an end. They think he's gonna rule forever. They think that's why he's doing what he's doing. You know, but it's not gonna happen, man. Al-Bashar is on his way back to establish the righteous kingdom and destroy this wickedness, man. Too tired of this wickedness out here, man. It's my sexuality, man. Usher, we ready for the righteous kingdom, man.
That's right, bro. That's right.
This is 2nd Ezra 6 and 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of their followers.
For Esau is the end of the world, man. Don't you see this place ending, man? These people, a lot of people don't want this place to end. They want to continue. They want this place to go back to normal. But it's over with, man. You ain't gonna get your folly back. The murder is over, man. You know, you can't go nowhere. And Jake going crazy, man. And Esau is the end of the world, the end of the age, man, the end of the eon, man. And Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth, man. The kingdom is coming, man. You know, he said in the prayer, thy kingdom come, thy will be done, you know, on earth as it is in heaven, man. We're establishing a righteous kingdom, man. That's what's about to take place right now because all this wickedness is being destroyed, man. You know, the mirth is over, the folly, all the bullshit, man, is coming to an end, man.
Right,
You know, righteousness, man, is about to take place on this planet, man. You know, righteousness, man. I'm tired of this wickedness, man. You know.
I have ended. I put on Raza. You don't find about Raza?
Because when you think about how Esau been ruling, the only thing that he's been bringing to the planet Earth is wickedness.
That's it.
So if this man continues to rule, there's no way that the will of the Heavenly Father, which is for righteousness to be established on the earth, will come to pass. He can tell you that if he continues, then no flesh shall be saved.
That's right. You got chemtrails in the air, man. You got GMO foods, man. You know, you got all that, man. That's wicked, man. How you gonna be in the air spraying stuff down on people, man? That's wicked, man. You know, until Proverbs 29:2, when the righteous are on the door, the people should rejoice. But when the wicked bear through, the people mourn, man. You know, and people are mourning right now. Why?
All over the planet.
All over the planet, uproars of the people, man. People mourning right now. Why? Because the so-called white man, who's the devil, the wicked, is in rulership right now, man. Uproars of the people everywhere, man. You know, and it's coming here. It's coming to America. You know, you already had it. People at Amazon, you know, not too long, probably about a few days ago, they was on strike leaving, you know, leaving their jobs, you know, so it's coming. It's coming over here. Just get ready, man.
Like Zahab always say,
gradualism come.
Gradualism.
Come. It's gradually happening. Gradually happening.
And some brother, I can't remember who it was in that video, hey, Yahweh are the ultimate graduates. You know, because at the end of the day, the Lord got Esau, as the Bible always say, in the trick bag, and the time really in the hand of the Father. You know, but he forcing his hand to speed shit up. You know,
Hurry up and get this shit
Yeah.
done.
Speed up for the elect's sake, man.
But you ain't say,
You know, so we can get out of here, man.
Right.
You know?
Remember, Proverbs says that what man going by the Lord. How that man gonna stand his own way. So, you know, like the Lord said, I created evil and I created good. You know, I, the Lord, do all things.
That's
So
right.
Everything that's happening is done through Yahweh by Shema Shai, His will.
That's right. That's right. The Most High is in control of everything, man. You know, you got Satan on the left-hand side, Yahweh Shai on the right-hand side. I mean, the Most High is in control of everything, man. People want to give all their credit to Satan and the devil. No, it's the Most High, Yahweh Shai, man, that controls it all, man. You know, the ultimate chess player, man. You know, you got something else?
Yeah, I was gonna add on but like how you were saying that the Most High is the ultimate gradualist, but he doesn't call it gradualism. He calls it long suffering.
Which is another word for patience. Patience is long suffering. Go ahead, Doc.
This is Romans 9:22. What if the Most High, willing to show his wrath, to make his power known, endured with much long suffering the vessels of wrath fitted to destruction? So he's gradually building this place up and setting up this house of cards so he can pull one of them motherfuckers out to watch this whole place collapse.
Yeah, you know how we set up cards, man. You know, knocking at it. Call it domino. That's domino.
Yeah, domino.
Same thing. Same thing, you know.
Why he said they shall build, but I shall throw down. You know?
This place is finished, man.
Esau never had a real true foundation. He always was cultural. You know?
Always.
He always was a man that was a wild man roaming the earth. You know?
Vagabond.
But it say the devil is like a roaring lion seeking whom he may devour.
Yeah, also he's a man never keep it at home.
Never keep it at home.
Vagabond.
Yeah. Which vagabond not a bad word, you know. It just means traveler. But he traveled he traveled in a way to whenever he left, it was worse. Wherever he left his mark. Matter of fact, get that Malachi. Get that Malachi.
I got it. Hey,
get that Malachi.
You see that to this day, the way he go over to these other countries and lead them and word shape and they were before he got there.
In the name of his democracy, man. You know? But the devil, what the devil do? Steal, kill, and destroy, man. Everything he got it by deceit, man. You know, he got it by stealing and killing, you know, and destroying, man. Everything, man. Thief, man. The real identity thief, man. You know? The real thief on the planet, man. Is the so-called white man, Esau, Edom, man. Devil, man. Go ahead, what you got out.
This is Malachi 1:4. Whereas Edom say, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places, thus saith the Lord of hosts. They shall build, but I will throw down. And they shall call them the border of wickedness.
That's it, man. Esau, Edom, the border of wickedness, man. They the wicked, man. You know?
They came back in power, man. Called the Renaissance.
Come. But their time is up, man. Your wickedness is done, man.
The border of wickedness. That means wherever they at, that's where wickedness is at, man.
Wherever they at.
You know what I'm saying? The borderline of wickedness, man. This is the wicked right here, man. Esau, Edom.
And America is the chief place of wickedness, man.
That's it.
You know?
Y'all already read Job 9:24. That goes back to Genesis 25th chapter. You know, when Isaac gave Esau that blessing. We in that time of his blessing being fulfilled. You know, that he was gonna rule with the sword. He gonna have the factions of the earth and the doors of heaven. That's the time that we're in now. But also we're in a time of our Lord coming back, and Yahweh Shai, you can receive it with Isaac and take all that back.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
A little bit more on there. It says, and the people against whom the Lord have indignation forever.
And what does indignation mean? Righteous hatred, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The Most High hates these people, man. They destroying the earth, man. They wicked, man. Like the brother said, everywhere they go, man, they wicked, man.
Yeah.
The border of wickedness, man. Wickedness just surrounds them everywhere they go, man. You know?
Like you said, the righteous anger. You got your precept now.
Okay, all right. This is
wait till he go when he's going to go with Genesis 25. Let him go and get into Genesis 25. Because you know this time. No, we ain't got it. We ain't got that.
I spoke on it.
We ain't got that yet. We still breaking down secondary to six. But he done secondary. He's going to go there now.
We go to
That's why I said let him get Genesis 25 and then.
laying back on that.
I know you got Romans 9.
Yeah, Romans 9, 13, and 14.
Hey, wherever you want to
That's why I started smiling on it.
All right, it's Genesis 25 and 19. It says, and these are the generations of Isaac, Abraham's son. Abraham begot Isaac.
And Isaac is Jacob and Esau's father, man. Who is he?
And Isaac was 40 years old when he took Rebekah to wife, the daughter of Bethuel, the Syrian of Padaram, the sister of Laban and Syria. And Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife because she was barren, and the Lord entreated of him, and Rebekah, his wife, conceived.
Rebekah, Isaac's wife, she conceived. She conceived the twins in her womb, Jacob and Esau, man. Go ahead.
And the children struggled together within her, and
she conceived through the Holy Spirit. How you know through the Holy Spirit? Because it says she was barren. She wasn't able to give birth. So that let you know automatically that it was a spiritual birth from the, you know what I'm saying? From the tongue.
It says, and the children struggled together within her.
And the children struggled together within her, man. That let you know right there, man, that these people ain't gonna get along, man. Jacob and Esau not gonna get along, man, because they struggling within her, man, within the womb, man. Go ahead,
It says, and she said, if it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of the Lord. It said, verse 23, and the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb.
2 nations of people are in thy womb, man. 2 nations of 2 different people are in thy womb, man. Righteous and the wicked, man. Here it is right here. It's Esau and Jacob, man. That's who in the room, like they're going against each other, man. 2 nations of people, man. You know? Go ahead.
It says, and 2 manner of people shall be separate from thy bowels.
2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels, man. You know? Different people, man. 2 manner of people, man. 2 whole different attitudes, 2 whole different frameworks, 2 whole different everything. You know,
right.
The righteous and the wicked. Go ahead.
And the one people shall be stronger than the other people.
The one people shall be stronger than the other people. Who is they talking about? Talking about Jacob, right? Yeah. Let's talk about Jacob. You know, they talking about us, Yasharala, man. Right. You know, stronger than the other. Go ahead,
It says, and the elder shall serve the younger.
And the elder shall serve the younger. Who's the eldest child? The eldest child is Esau. But he's going to serve the younger, who is Jacob. They'll let you know right there. Again, transition of power, man, with the time we in now, man. The righteous kingdom, man.
It's already written.
It's already written. It's prophecy, man. Yeah. It's prophecy. You can't escape the prophecies, man. It's happening. Prophecies popping like popcorn, as the elder say, man.
That's right.
You know, we in that time, man. The time that Esau is getting, man. Yasharala, man, the kingdom of Yasharala getting established, man. Right now, man. We witnessing it right now, man. Come on, go ahead,
Verse 24, and when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb.
Twins in her womb, Jacob and Esau. Jacob and Esau.
Like a hairy garment.
Verse came out red all over like a hairy garment, man. The so-called white man's not white, man. He's red, man. You know, because you can see his blood through his skin, man. He's red and he's very hairy, man. Yeah. You know, he's red, man. Red Hebrew Edomite, man. Go ahead,
That's the original mark that was put on the wicked, man. Because the seed of Cain came back as Esau Edom, man. You read in Genesis the 4th chapter, we tell you what. The Lord put a mark on Cain. That mark was leprosy, man. Right? Go ahead, boy.
Yeah. And they called his name Esau.
They called his name Esau. Esau.
And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold of Esau's heel.
Hand took hold of Esau's heel, man. And like the brother said, that's representing the pulling down of this kingdom, man, and establishing the righteous kingdom on this place, man.
You go into the statue of Nebuchadnezzar, right? It tell you that it was going to fall at the foot. That foot represents the rulership of the Edomites, the Roman Empire.
That's right.
Okay? So everything comes full circle when you go into the history. That's why they known as the Babylonians too, man. Okay? Esau Edom took on all the customs, like I said, they culture vultures. Right when you read in Psalms 137, right, which we'll probably bring it out later, it tells you that Edom and Babylon basically the same, you know, which we'll get it. Just to stick to Genesis 25 right now. Hey, Esau, Edom is at the end, man.
That's right.
He will be the last one to rule before Jacob come into rulership.
That's right.
And he's been ruling for the last 2,000 years ever since Shah came on the scene. And it really started, his rulership really started with Alexander the Greek, right? Which he really wasn't Greek. The real Greeks was Japheth. He's a culture vulture, right? Go ahead,
and he think Esau, Edom think that he gonna rule forever, man.
Yup.
You know.
I'm gonna keep going on this, but it says, and his name was called Jacob, and Isaac was 80 years old when she bare them.
Isaac was 80 years old when she bare him. I mean, he was 70 years old. No, so like 60 years old. Come, go ahead,
And the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter.
Esau was a cunning hunter, man. Esau now, man, the so-called white man, he's slick, he cunning, deceptive, man. Just like a snake, man, the snake that he is, man. So he was a cunning hunter, man. Go ahead,
Hey, then also, if I can say this too, man, Esau was one of the best marksmen for shooting that gun that it is, man. Remember that movie, American Sniper? That motherfucker was shooting niggas 100 yards away, man. A football field length, man.
Chris Cobb.
Yeah, which that could have been a Jake, you know what I'm saying? We don't know, but I'm just saying, you know,
that's his blessing.
that's his blessing is the sword, man. So Esau, and when they say he a cunning hunter, man, Esau know how to hunt, man. And he gonna hunt you niggas, man, soon in the near future, man. You don't come back into your.
What's the first gun they ever made? The Gatling gun. You know, he had to use that against Gad and Reuben.
Yeah, I mean,
He couldn't outdo Gad.
Actually, when it the musket gun? Musket gun.
Then the musket gun.
Then it was the musket gun.
but even back in ancient Rome, you know, they were still tapping into that lesson. You know, they had advanced spear catapults.
Yeah.
You know, that could shoot.
They had the what was it, 18-foot flanks. They were talking about the long spears they had certain, but the Most High was with them. Right. You know, because even with the spears, and even with when they came over here and they overtook Gad, the Most High was with them. You know, it was set up for them to rule in the fatness of the earth. Right. But you're gonna get into it.
It says, and the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter, and a man of the field.
Man of the field.
And Jacob was a plain man dwelling in tents.
Jacob was a plain man dwelling. What is the word plain? It means complete, man.
Yep.
You know?
Upright.
Lacking nothing.
You go into it, that's what it means, upright. You know, look it up. You know, but when you go into Esau being a man of the field, meaning basically he was a roamer. Like he loved being outside and going from place, like you say, going from place to place. They, matter of fact, you keep reading what you got. Get Psalms, is that 50, 49 and 11?
Esau, man.
Oh no, it's that Micah, where it say they covet fields.
I think it's Michael. That's Michael.
Michael, yeah. Oh, what you got out there? Michael 2, ain't it?
I don't know.
Michael 2 and 2, I believe.
Yeah, but Esau, you know why you ain't out here living it up, man? You might as well, because your time is at the end, man. So you might well be out here partying, man. Live it up, man. Do all you can do, man. Be all you can be, because it's about to be over for you.
That's it.
You know?
Yeah. Supposed to be living his best life, man. Like Lil Duval said, man.
Come on, that's what he's supposed to be doing. They might as well do it.
This the end of your kingdom, too.
The end of your kingdom, end of your rule. You know?
Come on, man.
You're going to establish a righteous kingdom, man, where you're going to serve us, man, for 1,000 years. And after that, you're going to be decimated, man. I say that Esau was a man of the field, right? Read.
This is Micah 2, chapter 2, verse 2. And they covet fields
that one.
that devise.
Wickedness. That's just like when you go into this virus, right? They knew about this shit 5 years ago. They knew about it even before then. They knew about it even before then, but you had Bill Gates come out on CNN, right? 5 years ago, and then they replayed it, telling you that it was going to be a virus, right? Whether it be man-made or biological, he said whether it be natural or bio-warfare, right? Which we know is bio-warfare, right? He made it. That's what he do. Just like he made AIDS,
Smallpox.
right? Smallpox. That's what he do, right? Just like he devised iniquity against Gad and Reuben. With the brother brought up smallpox and what's the other one started with an M?
Malaria?
Measles, right? So that's what he do. All right? Go ahead, bro.
When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand.
Job 9:24. The earth is given to the hand of the wicked. And also the blessing we're going to go into with Isaac, giving Esau that blessing.
Yep.
That's in the power of their hand. That's the time, man.
To rule with the sword.
Yep.
Bio-warfare. The sword is for war. You know? Go ahead, bro.
And they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away.
Take them by violence, man. Like we said, everywhere Esau, Edom go, leave a trail of death and destruction, man. They get everything that they got by violence, man. Why? Because they wicked, man. Wicked as hell.
Hey, what did he say, though? What did he say? He said, well, isn't enough. I'll explain later about what he said. My father on his deathbed.
We're going to get this in 27.
Yeah. Going on this?
He got one more part, then you go back.
And houses and take them away. So they oppress a man in his house, even a man in his inheritance.
They oppress a man in his house, even a man in his heritage. All right? They did that with the Southern Kingdom back in 70 AD under Caesar Nero. All right? And then they came over here again. All right? You had the Spanish, the French, and the Spanish, the French, and the British, right? You had them, but Spain and Portugal, they was together. Yeah, that's the Iberian Peninsula, you know. So those are the conquerors of this land, and they took them by violence, all in the name of Christianity, man.
But they let you know right there about Christianity, man. What they tell you right there, man, that shit wicked, man.
Yep.
You know, it's not the truth.
That's shit that Esau made up.
Esau made it up, the devil, man. Some kind of way that made that up, man.
Yep.
You know?
Go ahead, bro. That was it on that. Go ahead,
All right.
We're gonna get you
I'm going
out.
to jump down to 30. This it says, and Esau said to Jacob, for I am faint. Therefore was his name called Edom.
Therefore was his name called Edom, man. Idumea, man. There is the Esau, Edom, man.
That's the Greek way, right?
Come.
The Greek way you say Edom is Idumea.
Idumea, come.
And the Hebrew is what? Adawam, which means red.
Right. I was just gonna say too, I remember taking my wife to a restaurant right here on Poplar. You know what I'm saying? We was the only ones in there that got our steak cooked. Well done, man. Esau, man, and then they didn't even want to do it, huh? They was like, it's gonna be burnt.
Yeah.
Like, I don't give a fuck. I want that shit. I don't want no red in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I don't want no red.
That's the thing about Esau, right? It don't have to be burnt to be well done. That's called slow cooking.
Right.
That's what Jacob was doing. He was slow cooking. He's out there whipping up the lentils, you know what I'm saying? Pottage. Slow.
Right.
Simmering. Smelling good.
Yeah. Let that smoke hit it.
This man has absolutely no patience.
Right.
You know? So what do he want? Right now.
Yeah.
I want it right now.
Yeah.
What good is to the point to where he'll sacrifice his morals, he'll sacrifice everything to get what he wants.
Yeah. Right now, at this moment.
Even his own people, which what you see him doing.
Yeah.
He don't give a damn about the lower class Edomites.
Right.
Get their ass the vaccine too.
Yeah.
I mean, get their ass the virus too.
Let's fuck in the world today. Majority of our people, I can say 85% of our people, they don't cook at the house.
Yeah.
They go out to eat. They don't go out to eat, they go to a what? A restaurant. They go to McDonald's, Wendy's, Burger King. They don't go home and really season the
cook
meat,
it up. Yep.
let it thaw out, and you know what I'm saying? Put it on the put it in the stove. They don't do that, man. You know, like I said, just the kingdom of Esau, man. It's all about right now, man. Everything's in the brush, man.
Yep. Verse 31. And Jacob said, sell me this day thy birthright.
Yep.
And Esau said, behold, I am at the point to die. And what profit shall this birthright do to me?
Real quick, Psalms 58:3.
And Esau, like I said, our people in the same like mind as Esau today. All right, well, what would it be if I come out here? What is going to profit me? You know, not knowing coming out here, this is your salvation.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, this the way to get delivered in the charity, man. I come out here and doing work, man. I ain't doing what the Lord required to do. You know, but guess what? Our people, just like Esau, well, what's going to profit me? We'll see at the end.
I mean, they went into the grocery store and get that physical food, and come back out here getting that spiritual food, man. This the food that's going to save them, man. Drink that living water, man.
Man shouldn't live by bread alone, but what? By every word of the scripture.
That's right. And the Most High's words are faithful and true, man.
Yeah.
I mean, everything he say, man, and his words will not go out void, man.
That's it, bro.
You know?
God, this is Psalms 58:3. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies.
Wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray, and they spitting lies, man. They've been spitting lies. Esau, Edom, the father, the devil's father of lies, man. Forger of lies. The forger of lies, man. He's a liar, man. Been a liar from the beginning, man. Ever since he's been in the womb and out the womb, man. He's a liar, man. This deception, man. That's what he spread everywhere he go, man. Been lying, man. Everywhere. Go ahead.
In that very statement that he made, what is this birthright going to benefit me? You know, I'm at the point to die. He knew he had no intentions of being honest when it came time for Jacob to get the blessing. You know, it's gonna get into it. But he'll tell you whatever to get what he wants. Cause he had no intentions on Isaac, you know, Pops, Jacob. You know, we made a deal, and I told him he could have the birthright. You know, he wasn't gonna do that. You know,
Get this precept
Go
real
ahead,
quick, bro. This Genesis 27:34. And when Esau heard the words of his father, he cried with a great and exceeding bitter cry, and said unto his father, bless me, even me also, O father. And he said, thy brother came with subtlety and have taken away thy blessing. Verse 36. And he said, is not he rightly named Jacob? For he has supplanted me these 2 times. He took away my birthright, and behold, now he have taken away my blessing.
Gave Jacob a blessing. Why? Because he was hungry. He wanted it now instead of having patience to wait on it.
Yeah.
You know? But he just lied to Isaac saying, and his name Jacob, which Jacob means supplanter. Like Jacob is today. Yeah, Jacob hustler, Jacob tricker. Yeah, Jacob get over on you, but Jacob didn't get over on him, man.
but there's a such thing as a righteous supplant.
Yeah, that's right.
He didn't do any wickedness. What wickedness did he commit? He said he didn't speak in a parable. He didn't do no wordplay.
Right.
He was straightforward. He talked straight up to him.
Straight up.
He knew you was weak. Yeah, he did. But it's not his fault that you didn't have no integrity.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You don't got no integrity about yourself to stand up for righteousness. You know what I'm saying? But man, this is my birthright. Now I can't give you that, man. But can you go and give me something to eat?
Yeah.
What did he say? He condemned his own self.
He did.
The Lord said, the words of his own mouth shall condemn me. When you read in the scriptures, I can't call to mind where it's at, but it tells you that the words of thy own mouth. Matter of fact, you can get Psalms 9 and 16.
All right.
He snared in the work of his own hands.
That's
With the cherry on,
seven.
with
Well,
the cherry
no,
on
he's right.
top of
9
it,
and
That's
16, I
right,
think.
that's right,
you put
he's
the
right.
cherry on top of it on the icing, it was already written.
Oh yeah, it was set up in the spirit. That's why we're gonna get Romans 9 and 13. Because he told the angel told him that the elder is gonna serve the younger.
It was already written.
So it was all, but the Lord just see how the Lord plays stuff out, right? If something's supposed to happen in the spirit, right, the Lord will manifest it in the flesh. See what I'm saying?
Right.
Every time. But you gotta be, let's say, to the spiritual, all things are spiritual. But the natural man receiveth not the things of the spirit. See? Go ahead, bro.
We get that Psalm.
9 and 16 come.
In Psalms 9 and 16, the Lord is known by the judgment which he executed. The wicked is snared in the work of his own hands.
The Lord was known when it played out the way it played out, that was his work, because he told you in the beginning that the elder was going to serve the younger.
But it had to be played out this way.
It had to be played out this way.
That's why Esau today in the church talking about, Jacob tricked him. Oh man, go back and read all over again.
Right,
You have to
right,
try
right.
again, and you'll see that it was already through the spirit that Jacob supposed to be ruling, man.
That's right.
The birthright belonged to Jacob. It just had to get, because the firstborn always get the birthright.
It's already set up.
It's always every firstborn, but the Lord Yahweh, he set up for the second to get it, man.
And be honest, if you really go deep into it, which we ain't gonna go deep into it, just make a quick point. Jake really is the older. It just came out of the womb like that. But Jake really is the older. You know what I'm saying? In the spirit, Jake is the older. Jacob is the form of all things. Israel is my son, even my firstborn.
We were last. Yeah, but we were last though.
You know what I'm saying?
We the last nation. Esau came before us.
That's why when you go into that, the first shall be last and the last shall be first. That's deep, man.
That's so with that.
Man.
That's it. That's a wrap.
It's over with.
What you say out tonight?
What's
Nah,
that?
I was just gonna say, like, you know, at the end of it, you get the best. You know what I'm saying? You say the best for last.
Say
so
the
to
best
speak.
for last.
You know what I'm saying? Like, with dessert or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? You at dinner.
Yeah.
You eat your food and whatnot, but shit, you saving that dessert for the last.
Right.
Shit. I'm finna enjoy this. Yeah, I'm finna sit down and eat this shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's Israel.
You get that? Did you finish that? Oh, he's got some more on that.
You want some more, bro?
Yeah, because you wanted, go ahead.
All right, let me keep going. All right, I'm gonna start back at 36. All right, it says, and he said, it's not he rightly named Jacob, for he supplanted me these 2 times. He took away my birthright, and behold, now he hath taken away my blessing. And he said, hast thou not reserved a blessing for me? And Isaac answered and said unto Esau, behold, I have made him thy Lord, and all his brethren have I given to him for servants.
Lord did reserve a blessing for Esau. Get Job 21 and 30.
All right.
The Lord did reserve a blessing for Esau.
It says, and with corn and wine have I sustained him. And what shall I do now unto thee, my son? And Esau said unto his father, hast thou but one blessing? My father blessed me, even me also.
What that corn and wine going to? The resources. Resources, man.
Now he crying to Isaac.
Yeah, oh, hey, I'm finna get to it.
Hey, when you go into corn, right? You know how many things you can do with corn, man. You know how much you can build with corn, man.
Man, mate.
You know, so that's
Starch,
that's symbolically that's the resources. Because the earth was made for whose sake? Jake's sake.
Right.
So that's what when you go into what the blessing really is, the blessing really is the entire earth. You know, everything.
Yep.
All right. But not only did he give us the entire earth, he gave us the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to rule the earth with righteousness. The way of how to govern the earth and all the people, so that the people rejoice instead of mourn, which is what's going on now. Because we not gonna rule with a sword. When the kingdom come, ain't gonna be no guns. We ain't gonna need none of that. We gonna need none of that. Spiritual power. All right.
It says, how's there but one blessing? My father blessed me, even me also, my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. Crying.
Hold it. Get Hebrews.
He lifted up his voice and wept.
Get Hebrews 12 and 16. Hold what you got.
Okay,
I know you want to get that Romans 9. Go to Hebrews. I'm gonna let you get a precept. Hebrews 12 and 16, Papa Basham.
Let me see if I can read it. I don't know if I can
If you can read Romans
You
9,
got it, bro.
you can read Hebrews 12.
All right, hold on, let me see.
Hebrews 12 and 16. That's how you know the New Testament ain't nothing
12
but
and 16.
a confirmation of the Old Testament.
Right.
That's all
Ain't
it
nothing
is.
changed. Esau didn't slip in through the back door when the New Testament came.
No.
He still feel the same way he felt about Esau back then.
The whole road, man. The Old Testament.
Go ahead, I have some faith. Have some faith. If I didn't think you could read it, I wouldn't have gave it to you. Go ahead, bro.
All right, this is Hebrews. This is Hebrews 12 and 16.
There you go.
Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright.
There it is right there. Great job.
Yeah,
Keep going.
Keep going.
All right.
Verse 17.
For ye know how, 17. For ye know how that afterward, when he would have inherit the blessing,
Yeah, you got it.
he was rejected, for he found no peace. He found no place of repentance, though he sought it
Carefully
with tears.
with tears.
He just wept. They just say he just
He
wept.
lifted up his voice and wept.
Yeah.
Now, why you gonna cry like a little bitch after you brought this own judgment upon yourself? You know,
What
when the
did
Most
the
High made you, He put you the Spirit on you to do what you did.
Yeah.
But you know,
That's why Esau made the conversion. It's my money. And I need it now. You know what I'm saying? That's Esau's spirit, man.
Now, right now, everything right now. Going back to that Hebrews 12 and 16 said, lest there be any fornicator or profane person, profaning outside the temple. Man.
Yeah, that's right.
You know?
Yup. That's why when we build up the kingdom and He served His 1,000-year sentence, that bitch getting outside the temple. The whole earth is our temple.
That's right.
He's not gonna be able to roam anywhere on the planet.
That's why you got
Because he's a fornicator and a blasphemer. His spirit can't sustain righteousness. His spirit doesn't have 1 ounce of righteousness in it. That's why I say when he do right, he do it on accident. He do right on accident.
You do it unwillingly. I'll get that. But I'm going to get this first.
Okay, go ahead.
This is Psalm 64 and 8. So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. That's like you were saying, like Esau brought it on himself, man. He's
His own tongue.
yeah. He said, yeah, you can have my birthright, Jacob.
Yeah.
How you going to get mad?
Basically say, I don't care about this shit. I'm home.
I'm about to start. He saying what he say, I'm about to die.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Then come back crying like a little bitch.
Yeah. Wait a minute, Father, he just supplanted me 2 times. How you gonna give him the birthright?
That's why Hebrews 12:16 was written. You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
That's why it was written, so he go back and get an account. See what he did? He He tried to play the victim. That's what Esau do.
Hey, that's the spirit. That's what you do, man. They do that shit right now, but that wasn't me.
That wasn't me.
That was my folks.
Hey, what Paul always say? As it was written. When it was written in the Old Testament. Because the New Testament isn't written then.
That's right.
You know? So, let's never prove that the Old Testament
Romans.
is correct, man. It's on point.
All right, this is Romans 9 and 13. As it is written,
As it is written,
Jacob have I loved,
As it is written.
but Esau have I hated.
Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. But in the churches,
Yeah.
Back in
God,
my time.
who the word ignorant calls God, don't hate. He don't hate, does he?
Yeah, that's
You
what
know,
the
it
verse
tells you
said.
right there.
Yeah.
Romans 9
Can
and
you read a little
13.
bit more of it?
Yeah.
All right, this is 14. What shall we say then? Is there unrighteousness with God? God forbid.
There it is.
Hey, but as it was written, right?
As it was written.
This way it was written there first.
All right, this Malachi
Old
1.
Testament.
Yep. 1 and 2.
Right.
It says, I have loved you, saith the Lord, yet ye say, wherein shall thou loved us?
Right.
Was not Esau Jacob's brother,
Right.
saith the Lord, yet I loved Jacob, and I hated Esau.
Yet I loved Jacob and hated Esau.
As it was written.
As it was written. As it was written.
there, man. It's written in the Old Testament first, man.
Come.
That's it,
And the
bro.
Most High hates, man. The Most High hates, says, hate Esau, man.
Man.
You know, but y'all getting taught that the Lord don't hate.
Love everybody.
Love everybody.
It's deemed
You know?
wrong to hate.
You know,
Man.
You know,
that's
it's
what they
deemed wrong to
say.
hate,
But again, they being lied to.
Yeah.
You know, by who? Esau. They established Christianity.
The God of this world.
The God of this
They
world.
say that
The
in
devil.
Corinthians, the God of this world have blinded
Come.
them.
Come.
You know.
Come. Who is the devil? The so-called white man. Esau, Edom, man.
Yeah.
You know,
So
liar,
back to
man.
Job 9:24.
Right
What
back
we
to
going
that.
to now? Esau, the earth was given to the hand of the wicked. That's how you know
Yeah.
Esau is the wicked, man.
Esau is the
It all
wicked.
line up. It's just like the scripture say. Get that real quick. Jeremiah 28. Real quick, because that's how you got to do the Bible, man. You just can't read the Bible like a magazine from 1 to 28. Or how many pages in there? You got to read it like this, man.
Yeah, or a fictional novel.
You want me to start at 7?
I think that Isaiah 28. It's like
What you look for?
line upon line.
Oh yeah. That's Isaiah
Yeah,
28:10.
yeah.
28:10.
Yeah, it started at 8. It's like
This is how you read. This is how you read the
It's
Bible,
Isaiah.
man.
Yeah, you're hearing Isaiah right now.
Yeah, the Bible is like a Tarantino movie,
You know.
you know?
Come.
Isaiah 28:9. Whom shall he teach knowledge? And whom shall he make to know understanding? Them that are weaned from the milk and drawn from the breast.
Who went from the milk and drawn from the breast? Babes.
Out of sense of murk.
Got this out of
You
6
know,
cents.
it is out there, man. Age don't matter, man.
That's right.
You know how a baby, if he drink too much milk, choke.
Choke. Come.
Hey,
Throw up on it.
Spit it
Hey
up and
man,
choke.
that's why you gotta have teachers to burp you, man.
Come.
You know how you gotta take a baby, put him on the
Yeah,
shoulder.
hey.
All right, now you swallowed the wrong thing.
Yeah.
You burp.
Get that up out of
Burp.
You burp.
You drunk too much now. You drunk too much. You got burp.
Slow down. Trying to go too fast.
Yeah, don't too fast. Yeah. Go ahead,
It says, verse 10, Isaiah 28:10. For precept must be upon precept, line upon line.
Precept upon precept, line upon line, man.
When you go into precept, look at the etymology of precept is order. That's why the Lord said, let all things be done decently in order. So you can't crawl before you walk.
Right.
You can't run. Well, you can't walk before you crawl. You can't run before you walk. It's an order to it, right? And it say the first step to attaining the Lord's mercy is what? Fear. You know. So if you don't fear the Most High, then ultimately you're not gonna get it. And it takes faith to fear the Most High.
That's why You have to go Old Testament, New Testament, go to the Apocrypha. You got to jump. It's a puzzle. You got to connect them dots, man. If you don't connect them dots, you'll never understand.
And you gotta have teachers.
That's right. That's right.
Because we can sit here and tell you, right? We can tell you, okay, this is how you do it. You still gonna stumble without it. You can say, I got it now. You get proud. Oh, he said I gotta skip around when I read. Then I get it. I don't need no man to teach me.
Yeah.
I got it now.
I got this.
You know, when you start skipping around without guidance, hey man, that's why shepherds out here to feed the sheep.
Yep.
You know.
That's right.
Okay, this Genesis 27, and I think I was at 39. It said, and Isaac his father answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and the dew of heaven from above.
Yeah, see, that's how you know that represents going to Job 9:24. Because he said he's going to get the fatness of the earth and the dew of the heaven. Who controlling the earth? Who control all the resources?
Yep.
So-called white man, which is who? Esau Edom.
That's it, bro.
You know? That's how you know that he's the wicked once you add the Bible up, man. 2 plus 2 is 4, man. It ain't hard.
Yep.
You know, but you gotta have the understanding and you gotta have faith in it too. You know?
I was watching which through the spirit, it just came on. You know how YouTube got an algorithm. I was watching the apostle. Matter of fact, I wasn't even watching the apostle. I was watching the big brother Amawon Gabar. You know, GMS Awakening 144. And when his video went off, Esau shit came on to watch him. They over there in the Holy Land in Jerusalem, the city of David, right? And I'm looking, they flying that so-called flag of Israel, which is really the star of Molech, right? And they flying the American flag at the same time. Right there together. And when you look over there, you see everybody, you didn't see no dark-skinned Jakes. You know what I'm saying? And I say that because it's not a black or white thing because we are the sons of the sea and we are a speckled bird. So our heritage comes in the skin complexion. But when we really speak about Esau Edom, right, and the wicked, it's ultimately referring to the spirit that's in that man before the appearance of that man. But yet and still there are physical characteristics, all right, that the Lord marked Esau Edom with. And because we have indulged in the ways of the wicked, some of us come out looking like the heathens. We don't have our original look. But it's dark-skinned Jakes in Jerusalem. You will never see them on television on something like that. You know what I'm saying? When they talking about the city of David and this is where David's temple was, and, you know, and they got an Edomite, one of them Amalekites, fake ass Jews over there doing the narrative. Oh, he's such an expert. He can break down the narrative for you and how it went. You know, it's all a bunch of bullshit, man. You know, going back to the scriptures where it say he is strange from the womb, he come out speaking lies. You know, and his words are smoother than butter. So when he tell it to you, it's gonna sound good. When he tell you that lie, it's gonna sound real good. You know. But I just wanted to make that quick point. If y'all get back to the yeah. It's gonna sound real convincing.
That's how you got Gad and Ruth.
That's how he got Eve. That's how he got Eve.
Keep going on this out.
You got 2 more left, Bob.
Alright, Genesis 27:40.
Yeah, that's the last one right there.
And by thy sword shalt thou live.
Revelations.
And shall serve thy brother, and it shall come to pass when thou shalt have the dominion that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck.
See, and what is the modern day sword?
One more verse, bro.
You know?
Let them get a quick
Modern day sword
about the sword.
Gun, man. The military, man. That's how he was able to defeat and take over the whole world as he got today. By what? The sword, man. That's how you know that Esau Edom is a so-called white man, according to the blessing that was written in Genesis.
the encounter, man. They had their gun. They was shit.
About the sword, right?
This is Revelations 13 and 10.
Also, Psalms.
He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity, man.
He that killeth with the sword
Must be killed with the sword.
So it tell you who the man is that ruled with the sword right there, what we just finished reading in Genesis 27 and 40.
I got a bomb, Bob.
Alright, go ahead.
This is Psalms 17 and 13.
Just a bomb right here.
Arise, O Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword.
How you know so called, right, man? That's him. That's him. He's the Lord's sword.
Right.
And he the wicked.
Right.
And that's how you know Isaac was who?
Yahweh.
Because he said the wicked is whose sword? He said the wicked is your sword.
Yeah.
Who gave Esau the sword?
Isaac.
Isaac. Which is how shine the spirit.
We get this real quick too. This Numbers 35 and 33. It says, so ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood is defiled the land, and land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it.
And this man obtained the fatness of the earth through bloodshed.
Bloodshed, destruction, death, killing, destroying, lying. You know, that's how he got the fatness of the earth, man. But it say, the way he got it, he don't lose it, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. That's how Esau took over everything, man, was by bloodshed, man. That's what he came over here with, man.
Killing, man.
Murdering. Yep.
Murdering,
man.
disease.
Yep.
You know? Lying, you know, everything, man.
Yep.
You know, everywhere he go, we leave a trail of destruction, man. Why? Because he the wicked, man. It don't matter where you go. Everywhere you go, man. Where you at, it's wicked.
And so, the scripture even to read in Rock 10 4 and 5, right? It's going to tell you the power of the earth. Hands is in. So, Isaac gave Esau the sword to attain the fatness of the earth, right? So, like I made the statement earlier, that's how we know Isaac was the Lord. Now watch this.
This is Sirach chapter 10, verse 4 through 5, jumping to 8. It said, the power of earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable.
In due time, the Lord gonna set one over it that's profitable. But it say the power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, just like it said in Job 9 and 24, right? The earth was given into the hands of the wicked. This tell you who gave the wicked. All right?
Yeah, you gotta look at the key point.
The earth.
The key word was given.
It was given.
Yep.
Yep.
Because you gotta remember the Lord said, what? I give, he
I take it away.
I heal, and I'm making, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I heal, I'm making it alive. So Yahweh did that, man. He gave Esau that.
Yep.
You know? Because all power was given to who? Yahweh Shah.
Yep.
You know? All power was given to Yahweh Shah, man.
Yep. But that's, you know, that's reincarnation. You know? Which, that's another topic for another day.
Yep.
But anyway, go ahead, bro.
In the hand of Yahweh is the property, prosperity of men.
In the hand of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai is the prosperity of man. So the Lord, as it say, the man's goings are of the Lord. So whatever you have, you got it because the Lord gave it to you. Whatever status you have in the earth, however rich you are, prosperity, you know, they're all coming from the Lord. That's why I tell you, I ain't skating. Go ahead.
And upon the person of the scribe shall he lay his honor. Jumping down to 8, it said, because of the unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another.
Unrighteous dealings and deceit, man. That's how Edom got his kingdom, man.
Yep.
Got lying, death, destruction, bloodshed, unrighteous dealings, and deceit, man. Because he was a snake, man. Got everything he got by deception, man. Because he was a thief, man, a liar, a murderer, man. From the beginning, man. That's how he got everything, man.
Yeah,
you
just
know?
like this COVID-19, right? Which I say is just bio-warfare, right? You got a patent on it. The patent belongs, America got, the US got the patent on the COVID coronavirus, man. So they show you that they made it. How we been using Lysol all these years? And they say on the back that it helps protect against coronavirus. But then they come on the scene out of the blue. Oh, we got an unstoppable virus.
Right.
Yeah, same shit on that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
So, I mean, and they got every disease housed down in Atlanta, Georgia, at the Center of Disease Control, man. You know? So they let you know right there, man.
Now you would think if they got it under control, then what they'll do is destroy it and get rid of it so it don't get out again.
You would think.
But they use it as war.
Hey,
that's right.
Hey, that's how Batman is on the superheroes.
Yeah.
He know everybody's weakness, and he just got the shit waiting.
Yeah, he just got the shit waiting.
Yeah, so he can bring it
So
out.
unleash it on your
Yeah,
ass.
so he can bring it out on your ass if need be.
That's how you know Batman.
Esau.
That nigga ain't got no power. That nigga power his riches.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
This is Sirach, chapter 10, verse 8. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another.
That's why his kingdom going down, man, because of what he did, man. See, that's the time we in now, man. The righteous kingdom is being ushered in, and his wicked kingdom is being destroyed and crumbled, man. You know, because of the unrighteous dealings, riches gotten by deceit. You think you're gonna hold on to that shit forever, man? Right. And you like that, you wicked?
Yep, Psalm 49:11.
No.
That's his thought. They say it's inward thought that the dwelling places shall continue forever, and generations forever.
But you are mistaken, man. Your kingdom is going down, man. And it's going down fast, man. Just look at it, man.
Yep.
Look around us, man. It's finished, man. America's finished, man.
This Psalms 52:7. Lo, this is the man that made not the power of his strength, but trusted in the abundance of his riches and strengthened himself with his wickedness.
No. That's why you see America in all this debt, because he don't want to pay nobody. He a robber, man. You know? Nahum 3:1, Papa Kushai.
I say trusting his wickedness. But like I said, he's gonna make his own tongue fall upon his own head, man. That's right. Trusting his wickedness. That's why the Lord allowed him to build on thermonuclear missiles. That's right. Because the end game is, guess what? He's gonna be destroyed by them.
That's like
destroy itself.
That's right.
It's like the bitch on the purge, the first purge. She went there and told boy she didn't want his blood money. All this money, blood money.
Right.
All this money. You know what I'm saying? Because he said he trusted in his wickedness, but his riches is his wickedness. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So at the end of the day, when you get through, all this shit is condemned, man.
Right.
You know? Go ahead. That's why I say blood touches blood. You know? Go ahead, bro.
It's Nahum 3:1.
Yup.
Woe to the bloody city, it is full of lies and robbers. The prey departeth not. The noise of the whip and the noise of the rattling of the wheels and of the pursuing horses and of the jumping chariots.
Yep. But the point is, woe to the bloody city. It is all full of lies and robbery. You know.
And what does the word woe mean? Destruction, man.
And what's gonna come to America?
Destruction, man. America will be destroyed by thermonuclear missiles, man.
That's
right.
Right.
You know?
And the horses that was in the power And the cherries represent like the arm and the fighter jets and all that.
That's what he trusts in.
That's what he trusts in. He trusts in his sword.
And it say what? The prey departed not. The prey ultimately is all the nations, but chiefly Israel. You know, because the Lord don't care what Esau do with the other nations. Really, he's concerned about what his people doing.
Right.
Because he gave you strict orders, and you under a bonding contract.
Right.
He told you, you fuck with these folks, I'm gonna fuck you up.
That's right.
Which I'm just, excuse my French, but I'm just putting it, in Jake.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
When you put it in scripture terms, you can't touch Israel, touch the what? The apple of my eye. Same thing. It's just scripture form.
Yup.
You know?
Yup. But that was it on that.
Yeah, come.
Hey,
Switch up.
Alright. Y'all been like hour 30 in.
He needed to go long, and he was kind of down anyway. He was on. Come on. The camera needs charged up.
Yeah, it's on its last ball.
Right here? I'm good. You had to do it. I'm straight. I appreciate it. I'm good. Green, sweet potatoes, brown turkey meatloaf, stuff like that. But
The ground turkey would be meat. That's probably what it is. The ground turkey meat.
Yeah, just laying back and off of Brother Lobby, going in on Jacob and Esau. We're going to talk a little bit about Esau going down. Jacob going up.
good up. I'm good right now. After a while.
Appreciate that too. Y'all can know. Okay. Somebody else read till you get back.
I got Obadiah.
Come on.
All right, this is the book of Obadiah, starting at the top. The vision of Obadiah. Thus saith the Lord our power concerning Edom.
All right, so it's concerning Esau, who we were just talking about, the so-called white man, Jacob's twin brother, his evil brother. All right.
We have heard a rumor from the Lord, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle.
They're prepared, like I said, battle in World War III. Let the weak sound strong. Go ahead, Doc.
Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised. The pride of thy heart have deceived thee. Thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high, that is set in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground?
Yeah, that's Esau. We're talking about how this the wicked of all wicked men has a godlike complex. They want to set their habitations high. Set their habitations among the nest, man. Can you start back up a couple verses and read that again?
Con, this is verse 3. The pride of thy heart have deceived thee.
Yeah, his prideness has deceived you. Man. America's we won back-to-back world wars. We're the greatest nation. That's the prideness deceiving them, man. To think that this America can live on forever, that his whole beast system can live on forever, including the European nations and his colonies amongst other nations. And that shit's over, man. Keep reading.
Thou that dwell in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high, that said in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground?
Hey, if I can land back.
Okay.
Caucasian.
Yep.
Where the Caucasian come from?
Caucasus Mountains. That's of the rock.
Exactly. So that's how you know this Esau, man.
Right.
They dwell in the caves, man. They the cave people.
Cave dwellers.
Cave dwellers, man. You
And
know?
that's in their spirit, man.
Yeah.
You know, they love cold conditions.
Yeah, right.
You know? 'Cause when you, oh, yeah.
Skyscraper.
I'm not to go into that, but their spirit like, loves cold weather, you know? And they turn that AC on blast, you know. I remember growing up in classrooms, Edomite teacher had that AC cranked. It was like a meat locker up in that. I'm like, damn, like, it's winter. You got the AC on. But, and you know, their dwelling places, man, they love concrete, you know? And it'll be not decorated. They got blankets everywhere, man. You know, because they're that plain man loves to dwell in tents. Just like Jake, hey man, Jake got a fear of heights.
Man,
Fuck that, man.
Boy, Jake, you can't make it. Jake say you gonna fucking jump out of a plane or something. They call that shit
Skydive.
Shit, Jake ain't doing that shit, man.
No,
He talk about doing that, man. Hey, no. You're on your own, man. You can't be doing that shit. You know? Jumping out of a plane for fun? Hell no.
You can go ahead and read on.
Come on, this is verse 4. Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, this will I bring thee down, saith the Lord.
Yeah, he said, oh, you think you fly? Well, I pluck feathers.
Right.
You want to be an eagle? I pluck your feathers, man.
I mean, what is America represented by? The eagle.
The eagle.
Come on.
Verse 5. If thieves came to thee, if robbers by night, how art thou cut off? Would they not have stolen till they had enough? If the grape gatherers came to thee, would they not leave some grapes?
Right. That's a sermon. It sounds sermon.
That also separates, you know, the spirit of Jacob and Esau. Jacob will only rob because he's pushed, not condoning. If you're if you're in a situation where, you know, hey man, you gotta be more spiritual. You know, we gotta endure suffering for righteousness' sake. You just gotta take it on the chin. But I'm just saying, the wickedness of our people, you know, they still do wickedness for different reasons. Esau will just take every goddamn thing. He don't give a fuck.
Look, Jake in the hood now. They can sell dope because they're trying to get some money.
They trying to feed his family.
Biggie said that shit on a rap. I forget which one it was. I'm just trying to sell, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to get some money and feed my daughter. You know that shit? I forget what. Juicy, yep. Yeah, man. Jake hustle just to, you know what I'm saying? So they can get what they need to
provide for their family. You know what I'm saying?
But just
like, you know it's wicked, but shit, look what Esau did. He took everything away.
Right.
And if I may add, just like going back to Genesis, 2 manner of people, man. 2 manner of people.
You can keep reading though.
Verse 6. How are these things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up?
Because isn't this the information age? You can know everything about the elite banking families, and they're supposed to be the cryptics of this cryptocracy. You know? Yeah, they're the puppet masters, and now shit, they're well known, man.
Yeah, everybody knows.
Everybody knows them.
That was it. Going back to like the 70s, the 80s, and the early 90s. Nobody really say too much about the Illuminati.
Yeah, they're hidden in plain sight.
They're hidden in plain sight. But now, goddamn, they just flooded.
Everybody knows.
Everybody know about the Illuminati.
You know? Everybody know about these devils.
They've been searched out in the spirit. And how about surround south to this property?
That's right.
You know, we breaking down the strongholds, man. We were building this down. We living on this man.
Verse 7. All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee.
Yeah, man. His own allies are turning against each other. That's a scripture in Revelation. The beast shall hate the horde. You know, because the beast system is the whole EU and NATO, but the horde is just America. They're gonna turn on each other, man. You know, 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter talks about you basically like a civil war. Uprisings against the people. Anarchy. They shall not regard their princes nor kings. These governors are about to be drugged in the street by the civilians. You got secret cells with men that work for, that have high positions in the CIA and shit.
That's right.
These places are over, man.
Right, bro.
They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in him. Shall I not in that day, saith the Lord, even destroy the wise men of Edom?
Yeah, even the wise men, because, hey, Esau, the scriptures say that his wisdom has passed Daniel, all right? Which it really is no wisdom at all, because it's wisdom in wickedness, Esau, man, you'll be humming a song and then it'll pop up on your Pandora playlist, all right? It'll pop up in your suggestion feed. You just think about something. Yep. Esau knows exactly what you like, man. He knows your schedule. He knows, what time you wake up, what time, what days you want to roll over in bed and hit the snooze button. He knows where you go, what you buy. Everything, man.
Hey, Jabu 7 was talking about that when, like, the little smart watches and shit we wear. Your phone,
The phone.
all that shit. Alexa, all that shit, man. He started listening in, man. These, what was he saying? I think he said the washer and dryers, the new smart washer and dryers. All that shit, man. He started tapping in, man. So everything you say, everything you do, these smart TVs, all that shit, man. He listening and watching. You know what I'm saying?
It's collecting data and creating a database for your ass. Knowing every time, like they got smart fridges now. They know every time you're getting water. Are you thirsty at this time, this time, this time? I mean, it's just unnecessary almost.
And then getting the census together. The 2020 census letting you know, hey, all right, well, this many niggas stay in this area. You know what I'm saying? We got 200 of them over here in the projects. You know what I mean?
That's how many illegal Issacharites we have.
That's how many illegal Issacharites we got over here. You know what I'm saying? That shit, like the brother was saying, that shit mandatory now, man. I remember back in the day, you didn't have to fill that shit out. You all that shit out, man. Fuck this census, man. You ain't doing this shit. Now, that shit mandatory. You can't just say the hell with it, man. He started making it mandatory, so knowing it's getting serious, man. He getting down to the nitty gritty where he wanted to find out, all right, what's going on over here? How many Jakes I got to deal with over this here? How many tanks I need to put over here?
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Cause he already knowing Jake gonna rise up, man. You know what I'm saying? You telling Jake to stay in the goddamn house, man. How long you think that shit?
How long?
Hey, even though we are plain men that like to dwell in tents, shit, we gotta get out there.
You gotta get out, man. You gotta get out and breathe some of these chemtrails.
Hey, starting back at 8. Shall I not in that day, saith the Lord, even destroy the wise men out of Edom, and understanding out of the mount of Esau? And thy mighty men, O Timon, shall be dismayed to the end that everyone of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter.
Yeah, man, they're mighty men and they're wise men gonna be cut off.
That's right.
Because you watch war movies and different James Bond movies or something like that. They won't kill the enemy right away because they got some intel that needs to be established. Or they might use his wisdom or his might to their advantage. But hey, man, in our kingdom, we ain't gonna need your ass. We're just gonna be beating your ass.
That's right.
Reading on.
Verse 10. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever.
There it is. Forever,
Shame
man.
shall cover thee. You're gonna be cut off forever.
Forever, man. After you serve that sentence 1,000 years.
Jacob, you go back to Genesis. What he said when he had told when Isaac on his deathbed, man, he told him, all right, the day my father gonna die, man, I'm gonna slay my brother Jacob, man. And what he doing to this day? He trying to slay Jacob.
That's right.
But he can't get rid of all Jacob, man. Hey, the Lord reserved certain men, man. But hey, 2/3 of our people, they gonna die. Hey, but you got a remedy, they're gonna be saved, man. know, hey, we gonna give Esau the opportunity to destroy Israel, man, because it's written. So he gonna destroy his brother Jacob, but not ours. You know?
Esau is that red horse of the apocalypse in Revelation. Yep. So I mean, hey, that red horse has to come in, and he's already been coming in. All right, ever since he came over, he stepped foot in America. That red horse has been doing his job, damn good job too.
We gotta think about it. Jacob represents so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, Hispanics. You know what I'm saying? And we got the speckled birds, man. You know, and Esau destroying. Hey, just look at Issachar and Puerto Ricans what they going through now, man. All right, Esau slaying the whole 12 tribes, bro. It ain't just Negroes, man. They represent Judah, Benjamin, Levi. Oh man, he destroying all our people, man, as a whole, man. We got people out here thinking that it's black against Mexicans, you know what I'm saying? Black against Puerto Ricans. No, man, we one tribe, man.
That's right.
We one tribe, man. Esau destroying all of us. That's how you know that we the children of Israel, man.
That's right.
By the way of the curses that we going through, man.
That's right, Doc. That's right.
This is Psalms 83, starting at the top. Keep not thou silence, O power, hold not thy peace, be not still, O Yahweh, for lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they hate thee and lift up the head.
Yeah, so this is a psalm of King David, and he's crying to the Lord, saying, "Hey, all right, your enemies make a tumult, man. You know, like begging the Lord to do something about it." Keep reading.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones.
Yeah, and those hidden ones are Israelites. Man. Keep going.
They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation.
Yeah, so all these nations, man, have taken this crafty counsel and said, hey, let's cut them off from being a people. How do you cut someone off being a people? Make sure they stop reproducing, kill off all their mighty men, and rape their women. Put your seed in those women.
And take their identity away.
Yeah, take their identity away. Cut them off from like breaking up the family structure. That also goes into hey, the heavenly Father, man. That's our head from in our family, man. So if you take away that our power, hey, we're no people, man. Because of
they gonna say they Israel today.
Yeah, kind of.
I
Because
ain't no
of
Israelite, man. I'm an African American.
But that's like these heathens must know about that Deuteronomy 28. It's like, oh, so if they disobey the Lord, you know, all these curses are gonna happen. Shit, let's make them go off, man. You know, let's encamp round about them, put evil on them until they adopt our ways.
And that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
Yeah, so we're gonna do away with that whole Israelite thing. We're gonna
the whole people.
We're gonna give them a different name.
But that was prophecy in itself too. Brother, get Jeremiah 17:4.
And the for they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee.
Yeah. Why don't you think, you know, in the you know, all these different world organizations, you don't see Jake at the power seat, man. World Health Organization, you don't see Jake talking about that. You know, the NATO, the EU, these world councils, you don't ever hear, you know, these 12 tribes up in there, man.
The tabernacles of Edom and of Ishmaelites, of Moab and Hagarites.
Yeah, this is going in on all these different other nations, right, that have persecuted us. We don't have to read all that. Just know, if their line doesn't go back to, you know, these 12 tribes, the Most High has beef with them. Right. You know, personal beef, some beef. Hey, whole English beef, that 100% English. And the only way he's gonna squash it is squashing you.
17:4, it says, and thou even thyself shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not.
So this was, Jeremiah talking about the curses, or really the Lord talking about the curses again through the prophet Jeremiah, saying, hey, y'all disobeyed me, so I'm going to cut you all off. This is going to be your punishment. You're going to be put on timeout for calling upon me. So whenever y'all go through something, you're going to have to do it on your own. Just like, Jake nowadays, man. When a man becomes like a teenager in this society, you kind of want him to go through some shit on his own. Let him figure it out.
Right.
Like when you're teaching your kid to swim, you're not just gonna, grab his hands and start paddling for him. It's like, no, you got to struggle a little bit to learn, man. That's why we're in the predicament that we are, man. It's because, hey, this is the Lord showing us tough love. We got to learn some shit the hard way before we can inherit the everlasting kingdom. We got to know why, righteousness is righteousness and wickedness is wickedness. We got to experience the wickedness, put upon us to rule righteously.
Tough love.
This Baruch 4:6. You are sold to the nations, not for your destruction, but because ye moved the Most High to wealth, you were delivered unto the enemies.
Yeah. And that's plain and simple. He didn't do it to destroy us, but man, he got pissed at us, man. That's right. Just like any person. You bicker at someone long enough, hey, they're gonna turn around with it.
It's just like a father figure, how your child acting up with it, should take away their toys, for the moment. Just put in the time out. The same thing what the Heavenly Father did to us. We always disobey. Like you read the book of Judges, we constantly went off, man. Repeatedly, man. So the Most High, like this time, he just took the name from us, man. Not for our destruction, man. Because the Most High finna receive us again, man. We finna go home. Hey, we finna go home. That's right,
That's right, That's right,
But we finna go home, man.
That's right.
Kingdom of heaven is near.
That's right.
Yeah, that's right.
Go back in
Obadiah.
Obadiah.
Come on, this is Obadiah, verse 11. In the day that thou stood on the other side, and the day that the strangers carried away captive his forces, and foreigners enter into his gates, and cast lots upon Jerusalem, even thou wast as one of them. Verse 12. But thou shouldest not have looked on the day of thy brother in the day that he became a stranger, neither shouldest thou have rejoiced over the children of Judah in the day of their destruction, neither shouldest thou have spoken proudly in the day of distress. Thou shouldest not have entered into the gates of my people in the day of their calamities. Yeah, thou shouldest not have looked on their afflictions in the day of their calamities, nor have laid hands on their substance in the day of their calamities.
Yeah, because the Lord gave us into the hands of Esau to correct us, just like in the time of Judges. When we're serving it under these different kingdoms like Egypt, like Babylon, like Assyria, the Roman Empire. But Esau is so wicked, man. Even in our lowest point, he still takes shit from us. He's a it should be enough, goddamn, we built everything for you, and you're still, raping us?
Man.
Right.
I got
never have enough, man. You know what I'm saying? You can't have enough. You can't be filled, man.
Good.
The devil gotta take everything from you.
I got a precept for that.
Good.
Shot.
Alright, I'll let you go.
Good. This Lamentations 5:5.
Oh, yeah.
Our necks are under persecution, be labored and have no rest.
Hey, ain't no rest for the wicked. This is our judgment for going off in our past lives. Plain and simple.
Hey, this is just to land back on what you were saying, like the time periods. This Matthew 12. No, it's like it's Matthew 11 and 12. And from the days of John the Baptist until now, the kingdom of heaven suffered violence, and violence take it by force. The kingdom of heaven.
Plain and simple, straight up. Hey, brother can grab Jacob and Israel are persecuted together.
That's Jeremiah 33.
Jeremiah 50 and 33. Thus said the Lord of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together, and all that took them captives had them fast, they refused to let them go.
Hey, you know, it's spiritual news. In ancient Egypt, Pharaoh refused to let them go.
Yep.
You know, even with the prophet in his face saying, hey, the Lord's about to jack you up. It's like, no, we want to hold on to him. Hey, you got a heavy price to pay, Esau.
That's right.
Yep.
You said you got something? You still holding that Obadiah, right?
Come.
Alright, go back to the...
Come, this is Obadiah, starting at verse 14. Neither shouldest thou have stood in the crossway to cut off those of his that did escape. Neither shouldest thou have delivered up those of his that did remain in the day of distress.
Yeah, because those that remain is talking about the elect, the ones that kept the faith. And he said Esau still delivers them up to the prison houses, cuts them. You know? Because Jake's trying to do right, man. That's the elect right now. Esau still has to kill them off, man.
Yeah.
But keep reading.
Verse 15. For the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen.
Yeah, this is why you fucked up in doing that. Because the day of the Lord is come upon all the heathen. Go on.
As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return unto thy own head.
Man. Hey, what goes around comes around.
Isaiah.
Baba Kushai.
Nah, I'm just playing.
And in Jeremiah 30:16,
Yeah.
it said, therefore all they that divide thee should be devoured, and all thy adversaries, every one of them, should go into captivity, and they that spoil thee should be spoiled, and all that prey upon thee will I give for praise.
Every single one of them, man. Everybody that did you wrong.
Man.
It's going to be serving you in the kingdom.
It's cold.
Like it says, it has to happen.
Yeah.
It says, everyone that devoured thee shall be devoured.
It's cold.
Because if you're not an Israelite, you're going to captivity, man.
God.
It's plain and simple, man.
That's
If you're
right.
a heathen.
That's
If you're a heathen, you're going to captivity underneath the Israelites.
That's right.
From Judah all the way down to Issachar, man. You know?
And the Lord declared it from the beginning.
From the
He
beginning.
declared the end from the beginning, saying, hey, look, this is Jacob's blessing. He's going to rule the earth.
God.
Anybody that's going to have a problem with that, all right, I'll get you your time to rule.
Right.
Hey, whatever you do unto them, hey, you're going to have to, it's coming back.
Let me get
What it say? As for me, I should give thee for the
heathen for thine inheritance. Yeah.
Psalms
Psalms 2.
Psalms 2. That was made for our sakes, man.
You can
You
go
know?
ahead and you say you got something.
Yeah, I got one real quick. This Galatians 6 and 7. Be not deceived, the Most High is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. So, hey, that's plain and simple, man. You reap what you sow, man. Whatever you sow into the earth, man, is coming back around like that, like you throw a boomerang. That motherfucker coming right back to you, man.
What it say? Karma? Then,
Karma.
Then the scripture say no good, can't nothing good happen to a person that occupies the evil.
Yeah.
You know, I can precept back them up.
No. Yeah, you got it.
This James 2 and 13. But he should have judgment without mercy that has showed no mercy. And mercy rejoices against judgment.
Show no mercy, get no mercy. Rightfully so. Hey, Esau, you have shown no mercy unto us, so what the fuck do you expect?
That's why Esau don't like to believe in karma, man. like the brother was just talking about, man. What goes around comes around. Yeah, reincarnation. Oh, that was in the past. That's over. Oh, that wasn't me. You know what I'm saying?
But we can read Ecclesiastes.
Right.
Okay, go ahead and get Ecclesiastes 3 and 15.
Also, that Isaiah.
So got one in Isaiah.
Isaiah the 14th chapter.
Nah, 51, 22.
This is Ecclesiastes 3 and 15. That which have been is now, and that which is to be have already been, and Yahweh requires that which is past.
Require that which is past.
That's that which shall be is that which has to be. That's the whole declaring the end from the beginning. You know, it's already been, man. It's gonna happen again and again.
It's Isaiah, Isaiah 14 and 21. Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fear the face of the one with cities.
Run that back, read it again.
It say, prepare slaughter for his children.
Yeah, for Esau's children. Alright, for the wicked children. Go ahead.
For the iniquity of their fathers.
For their iniquity of their fathers, because they're their fathers coming back. When you understand reincarnation in the Bible, it's you know, your spirit coming back through your father's lineage or your son's lineage to about the 3rd or 4th generation. Alright? So when you think about it, you know, you might know your dad, you might know your granddad, but you may not know your great-granddad. So you might be your great-granddad, or your great-great-granddad.
Con.
So on and so forth. But
You get 2nd Ezra 14:35.
keep reading on that.
It say, for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise, nor possess the land, nor fear the face of the world with cities.
Yeah, because we don't want them to rise up, man. You seen what they've done to this place. That's why that's their reward, man.
2nd Ezra 14.
You know, plain and simple. They're obviously the wicked. So they've done this to our people for no reason. Now we got a reason to do it unto them. What's that in the Psalms? Happy shall he be that dashes not little. Hey man, these are the Lord's words, man.
That's right.
You know, people want to bitch and moan and complain about us. You know, saying that we want to kill so-called white people. But one, we break down that it's not so-called white people, it's Edom. It doesn't matter what your appearance is.
That's right.
If you got the spirit of an Edomite in you, you're going to die. Because we already know through the spirit in your past life, you've been doing some wicked-ass shit to Israel.
Come.
Also the other nations too, man.
Other nations too, man. Ishmael, Moab, Ammon, Japheth, Ham. All you motherfuckers are whack. You know, people say, oh, Esau can't dance. Man, none of these nations can dance. Esau's just the worst.
And him walking around with big ass fucking plates in their mouth,
Rings around
nose
their neck.
rings and shit. He like, man, that's how I knew really when I saw a true Hamite, I was like, man, that ain't me, man. That ain't us. That's a whole different spirit, man. When you see a real Hamite, man, you like, man, that motherfucker look like Manu Bowl or somebody. You know what I'm saying? Tall, skinny, ain't got no rhythm. You know what I'm saying? Weird as hell. You're like, nah, that ain't us. They just, you know what I'm saying? They got us with that one. Another black, you know what I'm saying?
They don't even have like, you know, this same spirit when they talk, man.
Right.
Because when Jake talks, you know, they got flow, rhythm, or whatever. You can get into what they're saying. When a heathen talks, man, you want to go to sleep. You're boring my ass.
Right. This bores me.
This is 2nd Ezra 14 and 35. For after death shall the judgment come, when we shall live again, and then shall the names of the righteous be manifest, and the works of the ungodly shall be declared.
Yeah, okay. Are you with that again now?
I will. This is 2nd Ezra 14 and 35. For after death shall the judgment come when we shall live again.
Right, because your spirit lives forever, man.
Come.
You know, ain't no place on the ground where you burn forever, man.
That's right.
That shit fantasy, man.
Come.
You know, it's also a skill tactic that Esau Edom push on our people, man. You know, you still believe in hell, the hell doctrine, you finished at this point.
Yeah.
What was the most high? Y'all say the Lord in mercy, right? You know?
Yeah.
How is that mercy then? You just burn forever, for eternity.
Right. You mess up one time and it's over with.
It's over. You said one time, you eat a pork chop one time, it's over with. That you didn't even fucking know. You can have pork in it, you didn't even know. So you just burn forever. That's not mercy, man. The Most High mercy, man. You know? But your spirit lives forever, right?
Yeah, but that's also why he's gonna cut off Esau forever, man. You know, that's mercy. He's not just gonna let you keep on fucking up and, you know, getting beat the fuck down. It's like, nah, we're just gonna cut you off.
No need to have this guy. He'll constant fuck up. Let's take him on out.
Yeah, they should put him out of his misery.
Put him out of his misery.
God, back at 35, for after death shall the judgment come when we shall live again, and then
live again, man. You know, we always come back. Reincarnation. That's in the Bible. That's biblical, man. That's why the Christians hate reincarnation, man. You know? Right?
There's there's no remembrance of former things.
Yeah, man.
If a brother wants to grab that,
listen to Job.
Yeah. Cause, hey, you think about it, man. Hey, just think about it, man. If you can remember all the shit Esau done to you, you would bug the fuck out.
Man, you'll kill
everybody you see. You remember this. You come back your past life, come back in this lifetime, you remember what this nigga did to you in your past life. You would bug out, man.
Yeah.
Hey.
Not just slaving from all the way back then.
Yeah.
Hey, the 7 AD. Hey, every rulership, every captivity we been under, man.
Every captivity.
You know? You look like that motherfucker that killed me. You know what I'm saying? You put motherfuckers to death left and right, man.
Yeah. Hey, but in the kingdom of heaven, you gonna know all things, man.
That's right.
You gonna know everything, man. You ain't gonna be righteous, man, to get on their ass, man.
That's right.
We gonna have the Lord on our side. You know, the Lord gonna be with us, man.
I got a quick precept.
Hold on.
Okay.
This is Ecclesiastes 1:11. There is no remembrance of former things, neither shall there be any remembrance of things that are to come. This is Ecclesiastes 1:10. Is there anything whereof it may be said, see, this is new? It had been already of old time.
Right? Hey, that's why you
I was gonna say, you know, there's no new thing under the sun.
Right.
You know, everything is you know, a spin-off of each other. You especially see that in music today, man. It's just remixes of old stuff. They might, you know, put a little rap in it, you know, put a snare and some bass, and call it something new. Really, it's just a spin-off.
That's what Diddy do. That's how he made all his hits, man. P. Diddy, that motherfucker go back and get some old shit, you know what I'm saying, and just put a spin on it. And bring it back. Bring that shit back.
This is the remix.
The same thing in modern technology, man. You know, you see these cars. Hey, back then we had chariots. You know, they were just pulled by horses. That's why, you know, engines are measured in horsepower.
Yeah.
Hoof beats per minute or something like that.
Yeah.
Something that has 700 horsepower. It's the equivalent of a hoof beating its hooves, all four hooves, 700 times.
Yeah, hey, just blowing back on that, like the cell phones, man. We had the priests had the U on the throne, man. You know, we had all this back then. You know?
And even on the left-hand side, you know, the sorceries and stuff, they had a thing called a black mirror, which is basically like that crystal ball or something. Same thing, but on the left-hand side. Just, you know, coming into fruition as a cell phone today. But, you know, you can, not saying that if you have a cell phone, you're practicing witchcraft, because you can use it for righteousness' sake. But if you're using it to look at, you know, fucking Instagram thoughts all day, how to flip a brick or some shit, then yeah, might as well be a black mirror.
Yeah, because you got something called deja vu, man. You know, you got people saying, man, I swear you've been here before. You got a whole spirit on you. Nothing new on the sun, man. Your spirit, your spirit, no, man. You know?
Hey, you see that with little kids too, man.
Yeah.
You know how you have a little kid like, damn, man, little boy like he done been before, man. He talking to you like, yeah, he got a whole spirit. He got a whole soul on him, man. He talking to you like a grown ass man. You know what I'm saying? Yep.
Which was before us, there is no remembrance of former things, neither shall there be any remembrance of things that are to come with those that shall come after.
Yeah, there's no remembrance of former things. Now that's why, you know, the scriptures, throughout the scriptures, it's always talking about remember this, remember that.
That's one of those instances.
You know, I will tell thee, although you once knew this.
Oh, yeah.
If a brother wants to grab that. Another brother can grab, remember thy creator in the days of thy youth.
You already in the book, man.
I'm already here, bro.
Go ahead.
All right, this is Ecclesiastes 12:1. Remember now thy creator in the days of thy youth.
Yeah, in the days of your youth, man. That's when you're young. That's when you're learning stuff. How do you remember something that you haven't learned yet? Go ahead.
It says, while the evil days come not.
Yeah, when the evil days come not. This is going into, you know, we're about to approach into some evil times.
That's right.
You know, some people are feeling those evil times right now. You know, out of a job, not knowing, you know, what they're going to be doing, financial insecurity. But really, it says, remember thy creator in the days of thy youth before those times come.
Right.
Keep reading. It's going to tell you why.
It says, nor the years draw not, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them.
Yeah, man, because before times get rough and nobody has pleasure in them, you're supposed to say, man, I don't have pleasure in these, you know, what seemingly pleasurable times are. You know? Because, what? A few months back, you can do whatever the fuck you want on the weekends. On the weekdays, man. Like that Drake song, got the club going up on a Tuesday. You can do shit like that.
Jake do that shit too, bro.
Yeah. You know, just folly and bullshit. You know, Thirsty Thursdays, college parties, man. Tuesday night ice. Fridays when you can get a pizza $1 a slice. Like that, you're supposed to find the creator, like before shit hits the fan. You go on.
Verse 2, it says, while the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain. Verse 3, and the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease.
Yeah, when the strong men shall tremble, that's talking about these mighty men with the armies, you know, because, man, when Jake and the armies and, you know, different people in the army and military, you know, they live all right, you know, until there's a time of war. That's when they start trembling. When the numbers get scarce and they have to go into the draft, start pouring, you know, regular ass civilians into the war. Before those days come, you're supposed to find the Lord. Keep reading.
It says, because they are few, and those that look out the windows be darkened.
Yeah, meaning, you know, when you look out a window, that represents, you know, looking towards the future, and it being dark, and there's nothing there.
Right.
You know, you can't have that American dream anymore. Seeing, once I get my money right, I can do this, that, and the third. Before those days, when you don't see any of that, but you can't fantasize about being rich in this society because it's dark. Before those days come, you're supposed to get right with it.
That's right.
Before you get of old age, before you're on your deathbed, we can do something for the Lord. We can serve the Lord.
Right.
That's when you're supposed to remember. But you said you got precept?
I got a precept. Y'all brought out Isaiah 55 and 6 yet? It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 55, verse 6. Seek ye the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, while he may be found. Call ye upon him while he is near.
Yeah, because, hey, there's a time limit on the Most High's mercy. All right? You can only be nice for so long.
Right.
Or kind, I should say kind. Because that word nice isn't a nice word.
But I'm going to read out verse 7 too, just to come. Verse 7. Let the wicked forsake his way, and the unrighteous man his thoughts. And let him return unto the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, and he will have mercy upon him.
Right. We're in that time of mercy right now, man. So if you are wicked, you are unrighteous, you know it, hey, put those thoughts off, man.